It was an honest mistake. They really had no clue what the VP of marketing was going to do. Do you believe them? That's what the Bud Light executives are saying. But do you believe them? Let's find out exactly what they said. All right? Let's take a look. Now, first, I want to point you to this video that I did previously, Time to Switch to Fresca. That's the first video. As a Christian, I hope you're not drinking a lot of Bud Light. So you should switch to Fresca, and you should watch that video when this one's over. All right, but let's get to it, all right? Here's the title of this article put out by the New York Post. No one at senior level of Bud Light knew of Dylan Mulvaney ad campaign. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Not at all. That's what they're reporting. All right, let's see. Here's some thoughts. Here's some quotes. No one at senior level was aware this was happening. An unnamed source told the Daily Wire, a conservative-leaning news site. So they went over to the conservative news and they were like, hey, conservative news, guess what? We actually didn't know about it, okay? We want to know that this whole LGBT activism, we didn't know anything about it. Just want to let you know that, all right? All right, next shot here. Marketing executives at Bud's parent, Anheuser-Busch InBev, have allegedly paused additional campaigns so they can implement a more robust vetting process for future projects, according to the report. Yeah, a robust vetting process, because they didn't know what this woman stood for. They didn't know the value system that she had. They didn't know the belief system that she had. That's hilarious. All right, next screenshot. Here she is. This is the VP of marketing, Lissa Heinerscheid, the vice president of marketing, and she was on the Make Yourself at Home podcast last week, where she explained everything that she was planning to do. In fact, this is what she said. She said, and you can watch the actual video clip in the video I'm going to link, but she told the Make Yourself at Home podcast last week that she wanted to transform Bud Light's brand. I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light, and it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. No future for Bud Light. So we got to stop marketing it to its market base. We got to stop marketing it to the men who drink it, to these rugged men, we gotta change the whole value system. This is more what she said. She also condemned the company's previous branding, saying, we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that we had another approach. And that other approach she talked about, that approach was activism. That approach was bringing social change. That approach was imposing her values on those that reject her values, which would be people, the men that drink Bud Light. Obviously not made for a good business move, made to continue to push the needle forward for the left. I mean, anybody can see that. You should be able to see that. And I talk about that in that other video. I also talk about Romans 1, how we're seeing Romans 1 in action. We're seeing debased minds. We're seeing all kinds of things like that. And I do talk about alcohol and what we should think about Christians drinking alcohol. Is it okay to have a drink? What about 2 drinks? What should we think in general about Christians drinking alcohol? You want to go ahead and watch that, because I talk about all of that. And I say, I think you should switch to Fresca. Go ahead and watch it right now. And I'll see you in the next episode.